Hey everyone, happy Sunday. And yes, it's my birthday. The 21st is, I'm an Aries Taurus cusp. It's the Queen's Day, Queen's birthday, Queen Elizabeth, although she's passed on. My mother used to call me and we would go out, even if it was Panera Bread. We would do something on my birthday. Maybe she'd get me a book, or it was just the fact that she remembered my birthday was special to me. And that has been hard. We didn't always get along. I love my mother, but we didn't always get along. Um, she's very hard on me, as you know, but I love her. I know she did the best she could, and I miss her very much. And it's been hard. The pandemic happened, and so the pandemic happened right after she had died. And I'm glad she didn't have to go through the pandemic and the virus and everything, but also, I miss my mother. So 2020, I remember April, beautiful day, just like this. And I was kind of expecting maybe John to come around a lot. He probably did. What he did was he knocked out the internet, which I've been like, no, 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 don't do that. Anything but that. Um, Maybe he didn't mean to, but it's just little things. The spirit does things like I'm around, I'm here. He's done things with the lights. But anyway, I just remember April 2020, being outside, beautiful day like this. I had Henry. Henry was with me, and thinking, God, I feel so alone. The world is shut down. My mother's gone. I'm hoping to hear a message from John. I probably had birds flying over me. I was like ignoring messages and stuff. But I just felt so alone. But looking back now, there was a beauty in that grief and that loneliness. And there's a beauty in that, the nature of just being outside. Um, and he did, like I said, he did send a message. I remember the internet going out. That's a huge spirit. That's electricity. Spirit does that. So I'll say today, well, starting last night, I had to work last night. I actually had the day off because the show ended, and I had a magical Sunday to myself. That's amazing. That's a birthday gift from the universe. But I worked last night, and what John does is he sends number codes through people's tickets to me. So like I've told you that John sends 606, 909, a lot, 909, 711, or 117, or 9. I've had people walk up to me. I remember a lady walked up to me and she handed me her ticket and she said, number 9. And I thought that was just so random, because the John and the number 9 thing. And of course, her seat wasn't number 9, it was row 9, like 912 or something. But she said number 9. And I was like, okay, hi, John, in my head. I will get people run up to me and say, look at this. And it says 909 or 711 or 117. But I've had that 909 thing a lot with John. So last night it was somebody came up to me and they said, oh, they switched our seats. We're not in our normal place. We're usually at 711, but they put us at 603, row 6, table 3. And both of those add up to 9. That's John, so to me, that's a message from John. And then let's see, I want more. I want to hear his voice. I want to see his orb or whatever. And I did see his orb today, and I'll play that video later. But took Kieran to the lake, and one of the big images that John shows me is a heron, a crane. That's a big message from John. So today we go to the lake and we're walking across the bridge, and the bridge is very symbolic with John, the Verrazano Bridge. In fact, he showed me a video today. The first thing I saw this morning was a video of the Verrazano Bridge, and that's John, a message from John. So Karen and I are walking across the bridge, and there's 2 big, beautiful herons, wings spread out, fly right in front of us, go over the bridge and go to like a area, a little cove in the water, and then sort of like wrestle with each other. So I think it's mating season. Little baby herons are going to come. And then the one flies off, and then the other one sort of sits there on the bridge and stares at me. And I was like, wow, that's a really big message from John. That's a beautiful message. And he's pointing out in my head that I saw on Instagram, because Instagram is huge. The picture and the music compilations that people post are big from spirit. So one of the first things I saw after the Verrazano Bridge was a picture of him with his guitar and the song Across the Universe. So he's pointing that out to me again. So that's cool. Yeah, he's around. And my loneliness on my birthday is replaced with these little beautiful things. Nature. I'm very earthy. I think April people, I don't know if it's just April 21st people, but we're very earthy. We obviously love our dogs, our cats. We love birds. We love all the sky, you know, shapes in the sky. We're always so, I love, like today, the way it is, it's not too hot, it's not too cold. The sun is out. Everything's sort of illuminated and crystal clear and beautiful. And the world is humming with that nature, birds and butterflies and all, you know, the wind, the leaves. That to me is my birthday gift. That makes me so happy. I can't complain. Now, my daughter is in a show at school, so I have to go sit, ironically, and I'm so happy to see her in a show. I really am. But did I want to sit in a dark theater today on my birthday? No, not really. I would rather be sitting outside. So as soon as I get out of there, and I'm really happy to see her, but as soon as I get out of there, I hope that it'll still be sunny and nice, and I want to sit in the backyard and listen to music and be happy. Be fucking happy. That's what I want to do. The world could be insane, but I just want to take the peaceful moments of my day. And Jamie wrote me. That was nice. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. It's very sweet to do that. I appreciate that very much. Like I said, I don't get birthday gifts, and that's okay. No, who can afford birthday gifts? Nobody. I'm lucky if I can maybe go buy myself a little cake or something today, and that's okay. That's okay. That's life. So I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be alive, like they say in the Traveling Wilburys. I'm happy. I'm happy I got those numbers from John, and I got the orb, and he kind of messed with the TV and made clicks in the room, and it was really cool. And I'm happy for all the things and the birds, and proud of my daughter and my son, and Kjarn and I had a nice walk around the lake, so it's all good. That's all good. So moving on from that, and you know that my birthday, that my past life, I probably was Queen Mary of Scots. So it fits in, and it's just interesting to be April 21st. Again, I was supposed to be born on, my mom wanted me born on April the 8th, but the doctor said, no, you're born, you have to wait, and I came in on April 21st. I'm going to try to find this. Can I? Can I find this? I probably can't. Or can I? I don't think it's going to be here. I have some cool artifacts of my childhood. But if I grab that, everything's going to fall. I'm not stupid. I know that's going to happen. I was going to show you a baby picture, but I don't know if I have it. Oh well, don't want to destroy everything. Real quick, so moving into the very low energy of politics, but it's funny because 45, I mean, how funny. The whole farting in the courtroom, odor in the court, Law and Order, 45. The jokes just keep coming. Very bad 7th grade humor, I agree. But it does make you laugh because this guy has been a tyrant, terrorist, for entertainment purposes only in our lives. We've gone through collective PTSD, collective narcissistic abuse from 45, you have to admit. And so to be able to laugh at bodily humor, flatulence, gross humor, it's kind of a relief, you have to admit. And it's true. I mean, this is what, like, look at this. Okay. So if you were on the jury and you're in there, this very important trial, and you're sacrificing your time, and you've been threatened, you're afraid. But the worst part of it is you have to sit in there and smell his gas, like rotten eggs all day. Would you not just like want to hurry up and vote and say, guilty, and get the hell out of there? So like when it's time to decide, like guilty, and plus his behavior, like the evidence is going to speak for itself, but just his pure presence in that courtroom. If I was on the jury, I'd be like, can we vote yet? Can we vote? We're done. I would not want to be in there. That is gross. That's gross. Now everybody passes gas. If you didn't, we'd all explode, right? We'd explode. So it's not like he's the only one. But I would say this, he's the only one who is eating crap fast food all day, every day, getting high for entertainment purposes only, doesn't take care of himself, doesn't care, shit in his pants, doesn't care, doesn't care about other human beings, doesn't care. So it's all like, it fits. I mean, ogre. He's like a freaking ogre. And it's just gross. Okay, the other thing is, so I think that everyone, including his lawyers, everyone in that courtroom is going to be like, let's just get this over with. Let's just get this trial over with. I wouldn't want to be in there, would you? Like, give me the evidence. Let's just do this. Let's do it and vote and be done. And no one is ever going to want to be, I mean, the word's going to get around. This is not someone you look up to, the ogre. Because if he cared about other people, he would take care of himself and have decorum in the courtroom, whatever. The other thing is, this is kind of like his hell. Think about it. He says he's cold. And I feel bad for him, but at the same time, he didn't have to be here. He had many times he could have changed this. He could have already admitted guilt and probably had like a, what do you call it, a plea deal, whatever. A lot of it is delayed. Oh, I have to go to graduation. Why'd you delay it? And why are you still trying to delay it? So there's a lot of this where it's all his fault and he's going to complain, but it's kind of like we're watching his personal hell. So what would be 45's hell? To be stuck in a courtroom all day hearing horrible things about him that are true, but people's opinions of him. That's a hell situation. To be cold, to be reprimanded and not be able to talk back. Just so much of it. To hear your victim, so Stormy Daniels is going to come in there, and the guy you sent to jail, who went to jail for you, who you hate because he's right and he knows everything, and he's called your bluff. Michael Cohen's the first guy who said, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. And told him no, and now has made a name for himself and spilled all his secrets. That's hell. That's hell. This is 40. I don't care what the outcome is. I don't care about the other cases. This is comeuppance judgment day for 45 right now, literally. And he's tried to delay. He already tried to delay it before tomorrow. Now, why does he want to delay it? Because he thinks that the Supreme Court is going to give him his immunity. That's the thing about the bond too. We'll just fudge up the signature and the paperwork, and it's going to be delayed. Oh, she'll figure it out eventually, but right now we're just going to delay. He's waiting. Delay the trial, delay this, delay the bond, don't pay, don't do anything, because he thinks that the Supreme Court is going to give him immunity and magically all of this will go away. There's also a thing where even if they don't give him immunity, they can charge phone. He'll appeal or some crap like that. So but that's not going to happen. He's playing away. Here's what really is happening. The court of public appeal is happening. The way that people, because now people know that he can't stay awake. Like my grandfather, I remember he used to fall asleep all the time. We'd sit in his lap. Grandpa's asleep again. So his Sleepy Joe, he's sleepy. No, he's Sleepy Donald. So now everything that he projects, everything that he said, it's all on him. Maybe this is eclipse energy, honestly, because it's all flipped back on him. The gaseous, the smell, the appearance, all of it. All come home to roost. So I don't think the Supreme Court is going to make a decision this week. They're going to delay too. And like I said, Clarence Thomas, some people are saying that he had his surgery, or maybe Ginny did. That could be. But a lot of it is he thinks that by staying out of the Supreme Court, they can't get anything done and they won't be able to make a decision, because I think that he started in Ginny, because Ginny Thomas really rules the Supreme Court for entertainment purposes only. She's really running the whole thing. But they've started to hear people in the Supreme Court say, and let's follow the law. Let's follow the Constitution. We can't give ex-President Trump immunity because XYZ. We can't have him have SEAL Team 6 shoot out his political opponent. So they're starting to make sense and come together and follow the law. And they're about to make this decision where 45 can't have immunity. And Ginny Thomas is like, no, you can't go to work today, or they'll sway your mind. So you have to stay home with me. Oh, I'm sick. So with Clarence out of there, yeah, maybe it delays things, but also it lets the Supreme Court get things done. Because remember, the image I got from Spirit was he was a big cat blocking the doorway, and nobody could come out or in, and you can't shut the door. Well, he's out now, and they're talking, and they're getting stuff done, and it's all kind of like, who's the guy in the House who just helped pass, the Speaker of the House? Can't remember his name. Please help me, Mike. Can't remember his name. Mike Johnson. It's funny how when you hear crazy people talking all the time, like MTG and Lauren Boebert, and then you walk away from them and you hear the rational people talking, you start to go, yeah, maybe I don't want to be with the crazy crowd. Maybe I want to be with the sane people who know the law and know who are, and then you start to forget things like 45's influence, because that's all sick and gross. It's all in the crazy people crowd. So you're going to go to the healthy people crowd with the healthy thinking and people who follow the law and help you preserve your dignity and your job and everything, the pillars of society. You're going to go with them. So it's very similar. Mike Johnson, he's making decisions that are rational decisions now. Thank God. I really feel, and I can see in my mind's eye, angels all over the Congress. And there's a guy, the guy that McCain was there, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, they're all there. They were there. Ben Franklin, they were there. Angels, Archangel Michael, they were there. Frederick Douglass there. And they helped sway. They put like this very light energy in and blocked MTG and Boebert and Getz. Did you see Getz when they announced the bill passed to give money to Ukraine? And that was, the angels were singing, the heaven opened up and the angels were singing. I feel like crying right now, honestly. Do you know that saved democracy? That's very, what is this, Jupiter and Uranus or whatever it is right now. That was huge. That was huge. It saved democracy. So yeah, Mike Johnson listening to not only the rational people and around him, but with Clarence Thomas gone, the Supreme Court listening to so maybe they will make a decision this week. Maybe they will. Things are going to change a lot. So it's very possible. And you know what, 45, he's just going down, like his Truth Social stocks, going down. And don't cry for him because he asked for this. He needs this. He needs this. It's actually good for him. If he goes to prison, it'll be good for him. Things are changing. So I just wanted to say that, and thank you for the birthday wishes. I love you all. Thank you. And I'll post that video that John sent with the orb and the clicks and stuff like that. Many blessings today. You guys have a great day and enjoy life. Bye.